here we have the current stock market update for Coinbase Global Incorporated, stock ticker COIN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 4-hour price chart. Each candle on this time frame represents a 4-hour trading period. And what we were looking at in the prior video was really this confluence of technical signals that was starting to form right around the 50% retracement level of this declining move here, roughly from 272.55 all the way down to 146.12. That movement into 146.12 was pretty interesting because it does look like we have experienced there a false breakout to the downside. We saw a couple of support levels that broke in the process, but then share prices did quickly reverse higher. So at this stage, that price movement would need to be considered a false breakout to the downside. More recently, in the last video, we were really looking at this 211 area because this area does mark sort of a double top resistance zone that would have formed right around the end of August. And then in addition to that, you also have this 50% retracement of this entire declining move here. So this is still the dominant trending move at the moment, even though we are seeing this positive development to the top side. So at the moment, we have to definitely say that this 211 area has broken. And we do need to revise these near-term highs because these now come in at 219.90. So this is now the new price high here. Now we're trading right at those highs at the moment, so it's not clear if this is actually where we're going to see share prices close, but it does look fairly convincing here at this stage. It would be very hard to believe that share prices are going to reverse enough to bring us back below that 211 figure before the end of the trading day today. So this does look fairly convincing that we will see a weekly close above that important 211 level. So that is a positive development as well. We do have a little bit of resistance that's going to be coming up here relatively soon. I don't expect to break that at the moment because this is a lot of upside price movement here. We would need a lot of surging activity into the end of the day today. But I would also be looking at this roughly 224.10 area as a possible level of resistance because, of course, that also comes into fairly close contact with that psychological level at 225. So quickly here, just before we end the video, I do want to take a look at the indicator readings here on this 4-hour time frame because we have seen some bullish signals that are starting to develop here and confirm these price movements higher. So specifically what I'm looking at here is this declining trend line here that has now broken to the top side. So this was a bearish momentum condition that did break now clearly on two separate occasions. It has broken. We are currently trading in overbought territory, so that could start to slow things down a bit here. It's a lot of price movement in a short period of time. But the movements here are fairly broad based, and I do suggest that people also take a look at the MicroStrategy video that I just uploaded because there are similar developments there as well. I mean, we're starting to see some fairly significant price movements to the top side in these crypto related stocks. So this is a broad based move here, and I do think that it's important for people to sort of keep an eye on the other stocks that are in this space because they tend to track each other. There is a very high positive correlation between stocks like MicroStrategy and Coinbase. I mean, I fully understand that these are two different businesses, very different businesses, actually, in my opinion. But the stocks themselves do tend to track each other. I mean, that is the tendency. So, recently here, what we have seen is this break to the top side. This momentum condition in the bearish direction has now been broken. And the only momentum reading that we have left here is bullish. I do want to point out that this is a fairly drastic trend line here. This is the type of trend line that is fairly easy to break. It wouldn't take much of a declining move here to break that trend line. I personally don't like to see momentum readings like this myself. If I'm long a stock, I would prefer to see something more along these lines, perhaps. A bit more of a stable uptrend movement here. So this is a lot of, this is a fairly dramatic reading here in the momentum reading. So it shouldn't be totally surprising here if we do also break that to the downside. This is a lot of surging price movement here in a very short period of time. And as I said, this is broad based. So this is not just Coinbase at the moment. A lot of these crypto stocks are really ripping higher at the moment. So, just to close out the video here, we will look at some potential price levels. So, as I said, we really should keep an eye on this. Roughly 224.70, perhaps, could be an area of resistance here. This would mark the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this trending move lower. So again, that's this movement here, 272 to 146. 61.8% of that gives us right around 220, 224.70 or so. And then, of course, that is sort of, I don't know, guarding the pathway here to 225. So we do need to see a break above, both of those price movements. And then once that occurs, you can start to project a more longer term upward movement, and then possibly even a retest of those prior highs at 272.55. If we do convincingly break the 61.8 retracement, for the most part, you do tend to see a full retracement of that entire trending move. There is still the 786 retracement that you have to contend with, and that can often provide some support or resistance. But in most situations, you do see a break of 618. You also see a full retracement of that prior trending move. So this would be a very positive development if this were to occur. To the downside, just to sort of close out the video here, what we would be looking at, if we were going to, start to be concerned about the stock, I would really be looking at roughly 201.70 to the downside right now, because this was a prior area of support. This would roughly be this area here. It's a little bit hard to see on this time frame. I really should probably move into the shorter term time frames. It would be easier to see this support zone here. But when you've been doing this for as long as I have, it becomes easier to spot these things. But this is really the next support zone to watch here. If we do see a break below here, I think then you could start to see a deeper retracement. This area currently comes in right around 201.70. So if we did see a break below there, then that could be a signal that this uptrend wave has then run its course. So these are the current price levels that I'm watching. Here's the current market update for Coinbase Global, stock ticker COIN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.